About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Galloway, no good. Lakers trail by 12. Russell dishes to Williams. Back to Russell. He feeds it to Randall. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That one's on Anthony. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season. 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game. Broke his right leg. 14 minutes in, and the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time, and he was really in shock on the floor.
He was, and unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater for him.
That's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
Is about right, because I still can't figure that one out.
No, and I see no birds up there.
No.
And, you know, going back to Randall's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The fifth metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
And the Lakers call time here. They trail by 8. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Williams, that's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
And talking about Randall's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves. It's going to take something special for them to come back now.
Well, I would say something special and some luck as well, or good fortune, however you want to phrase it.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
And, Greg, I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Pulls it from the elbow. Nails it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it?
Cut. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Taking 2 shots.
No good at the stripe this time. Second miss is also.
Major missed opportunity. That should have been game over, guys.
And the Lakers call time here. They're trailing by 2. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
You know what? You can go for the 3 to win or the 2 to tie. What's your choice in a situation like this, Clark?
Well, I don't think you set that decision in stone and anchor it in this timeout. You see how things play out. You're going to try to get a good, quick shot. And if it's a good 3 with a good shooter, let it fly. If it's something in the paint, then you take that. But it's about being a good, quick shot in this situation.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Deep 2 from Anthony. Oh, he hits it! How about that shot?
Big time! Big time!
Incredible!
All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
And, Greg, he knew it was good when it left his hand. He started celebrating as soon as it got off his fingertip.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Carmelo Anthony. He had it going on all game long, so when it came down to one shot to win the game, well, it was no surprise that he took it or that it was a game winner.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
He was the star of the show for them on the offensive end. Over half of their points.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA.
The bright lights of downtown Toronto, lighting up the night. We are live, the home of the Raptors in downtown Toronto, the Air Canada Centre. Raptors make a quick stop here at home before heading back out on the road. It's been a bit of a slow start for the season for them so far, but it's still very early and a lot of games to be played.
You know, Kevin, this is a team that you would certainly not consider to be world beaters, but they certainly are better than what they've shown thus far. I mean, it'll be interesting to keep an eye on them the rest of the season because they've got the potential to make some improvement.
You know, they could be a sleeper. I mean, they've got their work cut out for them, especially after the disappointing start. But they're no pushover. They may fly under the radar and surprise a few. Let's see how it plays out.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Setting the floor for the Knicks. We've got Robin Lopez. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then there's Calderon, and it's Vujacic in at the shooting guard. And Toronto has possession. The Knicks making the shot. Here's Valanciunas. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Well, the Raptors show they can be a force in offense once again. That was very clearly a strength of the team last year, Greg.
Yeah, and Toronto has a lot of guys that can hurt you in a variety of ways. They can score in the half court, but are really explosive enough to get out and run if teams want to push the tempo.
And here's DeRozan, following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. Outside Lowry. It's rebounded by New York. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey.
Coach told me they're hoping to overcome the problems a player like Carmelo Anthony presents to defenses. He said Melo's combination of strength, size, and skill set make it very difficult to keep him from scoring each trip down the floor. What he is hoping for is to throw different looks at Melo to keep him out of his rhythm and to try to work from there.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Carroll.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Flalo comes in for Sasha Vujacic. And it's Grant in for Jose Calderon. Now here is Lowry. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Heat in Miami.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
Anthony's shot is off. Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to the Heat.
And talk about a team that just never seemed to get into a rhythm offensively. It was just an ugly game to watch.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean, they didn't appear to have any kind of cohesiveness in terms of game plan. And they never figured out how to attack the defense in that one.
From deep. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And money to end the quarter there with the triple.
They knew exactly what they wanted to do right there, Greg, and the timing was right on time.
And power forward Patrick Patterson getting better every season. He said that Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yep, Velcro valutility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do and be where he's supposed to be and do it when he's supposed to do it.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Scola out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Joseph in at the point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from DeRozan.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
And getting back to Carmelo last year, that team really became devoid of talent. In some games, Greg, in games that he played, he seemed like their only scoring option.
You know, we talk about needing a big 3 to compete for a championship, and for over half the season last year, the Knicks basically had a big half. I mean, because Carmelo missed that half, and when the deck is stacked against you like that, sometimes it's better to fold your cards and live to play another day, and that's really what Carmelo did.
And New York making a change here. Serafin's checked in. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Joseph.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target. Now he's starting to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter, where he made 3 of his three-point attempts.
Anthony's gone 4 of 6 from outside. Very accurate. Pass to Scola. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. 1:27 left to play in the first half. Ross against Anthony. They get the rebound.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
But they get it back. Second shot opportunity, and Williams with the nice bucket inside.